The 2017 Firefit Championships, presented by 3M Scott Safety. Trusted partners, innovative solutions, a safer world. A busy 2017 Scott Firefit National Championships has already seen Amber Bowman and Ian Van Reenen win back their individual titles, and Fort McMurray completed a clean sweep in the X3 event. Records have been falling all weekend, and now we're expecting more of the same as the relays start. What a setting at the Canada Aviation and Space Museum. Here to explain what's ahead, Dale McRoberts.
In the relay competition, now we're going to see how fast can a 3 to 5 person team do this individual event all together. It always takes teamwork, and we're going to start off at the bottom of the course. Now we've added a feature. We've got a firefighter flashlight we're using as a baton. At each change, we've got to exchange this flashlight. There's the technique that's involved in this event. So we're going to do all the same work, come down, run through the entire course, and we'll see how fast they can do it. Oh, they're shooting for under a minute. We'll see if they can do it today.
Relays are a straight knockout competition, so we will have a final for the gold. There will be a head-to-head competition for the bronze medal. In the women's event, it was Vaughan holding off Ottawa to take third place, and that sets us up for the women's final between Toronto and Fort McMurray. There you see the teams of 4 that will make up this final championship. Fort McMurray will be on the red course, Toronto on the yellow course. It's been a very good tournament for Fort McMurray. Can they bring it home, the firefighters from Northern Alberta?
And they're up against a tough team from Toronto. These two seem to be meeting all the time now, a couple of our top teams. They're loading up that pack on the outside shoulder. Look at Olivia, slight lead up the stairs. Now, when we get to the top, we'll watch the exchanges. With the 3 to 5 person team, that's important. High-rise pack has to go into the box. As they do their rope pull now, it's a good chance to see the exchanges. The donut roll will go into the box, then a grasp-to-grasp exchange of the flashlight. Oh, and see, there's an example. On the yellow side, the donut roll is not in the box. That would be a 2-second penalty. What we do is we'll have one of our referees raise a flag to let the team know that they've got about, sure enough, there's Ray Ellis. He's right on top of it. He's got his yellow flag raised. They're going to have to win by more than 2 seconds.
That hurts the fact that there will be 2 seconds added to the time of Toronto. They do have the lead, but they'll have to keep going in a hurry. And right now, it's just simply a sprint with Fort McMurray catching up.
And there's that extra element in this event right now that you've got to make all the exchanges. You've got to do all the work. What do you do with a penalty? There's at least one penalty they're going to have to win. And you know what? Ashley Kemble from Fort McMurray, she's one of the fastest with the dummy drag. It's going to be hard to catch her.
The flashlight acts as the baton in the relay. They have to make sure they pass that clear. Fort McMurray, it seems that they have passed the test. They were favored coming in. Ashley Kemble across with the dummy drag in a time of 1:40.19, and a celebration for Suzanne Berry, Ashley Campbell, Tia Marari, and Kelly Townsend, representing Fort McMurray so well and winners in this relay event. They will leave with gold and with their best time ever at this event in Ottawa.
Picking up the mannequin, Rescue Randy weighs 175 pounds. She's one of the best at this. Taking it home for Fort McMurray.
They came in favored. They have had a wonderful event here in the nation's capital with the team best in this relay event.
It's our final day. We came out with a gold. It's a new personal best time for our team, so we did what we wanted to do. Yeah, pretty excited about it. Women in the fire service is always a hot topic, so it's nice to come out and be surrounded by supportive women and seeing strong women. It's encouraging to see how many ladies come out and compete. It's awesome.
Fort McMurray making a great start to the relay. Stay with us. More action coming up after the break. Welcome back to the Scott Firefit Championships in the nation's capital. Been a great day of racing. Fans and support, it's been wonderful. One of the categories is the school industrial bronze medal race. This is Mal Morrissey beating Bruce Powers en route to themselves picking up the bronze medal. As far as the gold medal race, well, we're teeing it up for you right now. It will be Fleming College getting set to go in the relay, and they will be up against Syncrude. It is a competition, it is the relay. They will be using the flashlights that they use as a relay baton. Everyone takes on an element. There you see the two teams. Fleming College in the yellow course. Syncrude Alberta team will be on the red course.
All right, there's Mike Gilbert, our starter. When he raises the flag, you see there's a mistake right off the bat. Bruce Power unfortunately dropped that high-rise pack. Now, he's made up the ground quickly on that. This should be a good race still.
First 3 or 4 seconds, that falls off of Bruce Powers, but boy, he's done everything he can, so that Syncrude team is still now and actually does have the lead.
And these racers are going through so fast because they're each doing only one event. And this is where our referees come into play. We've got to make sure they're following all the rules, making good exchanges. Peter Reed, Ray Ellis, they're on the course. They've got their eye on every one of these elements.
Challenge so tough to do this Firefit competition as an individual. The fatigue is such a thing, but look at these strong firefighters just flying down with the hose on the shoulder, ready to go, and now time to finish it off with the dummy drag. Looks like a big lead for the Syncrude team.
And they've been one of the top teams for many years. Syncrude up in Fort McMurray. A fall.
Stumble at the end, but the dummy is across the blue line, or is it? Clock is still running. As far as the Syncrude side is concerned, in a discussion now to see the situation.
They were on pace for one of their fastest times. Peter Reed is right there on the spot. When in doubt, if there's a fall at the finish line, when the mannequin's feet completely cross that blue line, Peter Reed stops his watch, and that's the official time.
Clock kept on going, but as you said, Dale, Peter Reed is the official timer. I think the boys from Syncrude were pretty sure that the dummy had crossed that blue line. In fact, they'll just pose for a picture because they are your winners. Congratulations to Troy Grant, Grant Hunseth, Rene Marchant, Larry Murphy, David Murray representing Syncrude in Alberta. Well, we move on to our men's semifinal. The first semifinal heat will have Kitchener. They'll be in the yellow course. And on the other side will be the team from Edmonton.
Our top teams competing now down to the semifinal event. Little stump. This is where the small mistakes start to add up. Small trip on Kitchener's part. Remember, these guys have been competing through this entire knockout tournament. After hours of racing, this is where stamina is a big factor.
It is so much about team. Firefighting is about a team. And you have to be so quick and so precise in your individual element. And right now, Edmonton with the lead.
See, this is what I'm talking about, where there's starting to be the mistakes now, the trips, the falls, and that's part of racing now when you have to do race after race, get your best team out there and try and stay fresh. Making good exchanges, good handoffs. Small mistakes now will cost you. So here now, Edmonton.
Penalty on each side. Flag up in red, flag up in yellow. As you said, Dale, going so fast, if those are both 2-second penalties. And now you see on the far side, a stumble by Kitchener. Edmonton will take it across the finish line in semifinal number 1. Maybe adding some penalty time, but they still will be victorious in winning their semifinal against Kitchener.
And once again, they're pushing it to the limit here. Kitchener, they're getting tired near the end of the day. We'll see what the penalties were. I'm pretty sure that missing the target for Edmonton is a 2-second penalty. Coming down the stairs, there's once again fatigue starting to be a factor here.
Such a long day of competition, and then they get to this moment. Penalty flags up on both sides. Edmonton trying to get it across the finish line. Kitchener just had nothing left. And Dale, as you said, a long day of competition. You get to this event, you've just got the one apparatus to deal with, and they're trying to do it so quick, ran into some trouble. But Edmonton, the winner of their semifinal. The next semifinal, St. Catharines coming in. They'll race on yellow. Fort McMurray. A great, great championship for them. They're running on the red course.
On the red side, Fort McFire.
And our rookie team of the year, St. Catharines, Ontario, they're up against our defending national champion, Fort McMurray. And sure enough, Fraser O'Neill first up the stairs. And you can see the handoffs, they must be grasp to grasp. We've got referees monitoring that. Good rope pulls, donut rolls down. Here we go down the stairs.
Now, Dale, we saw Fraser do the steps and the rope pull, but they used two people as far as St. Catharines was concerned. Is that up to the team to decide how to deploy?
Lots of different combinations. So as guys get tired or you put your best team forward, you can make changes.
Fort McMurray with the lead.
Dragging the hose and see once we get to the target, it's down. Exchange, clean exchange to the mannequin. Get a quick pickup. And here we go. Looks like Fort McMurray's taking it home again. St. Catharines giving him a run.
Semi-final number 2, St. Catharines against Fort McMurray in a time of 1:03.43. The team from Fort McMurray will move on into the final. Brandon Britzcrews, Erica Nagel, Daniel Natchuk, Fraser O'Neill, Marcus Pickford. They are getting set. It will be an all-Alberta final. Who's got the fastest team at the 2017 Scott Firefit National Championships? Welcome back to the Scott Firefit National Championships. Perry Solkowski along with Dale McRoberts. We get you set for the bronze medal race in the mixed relay competition. Mississauga taking on Strathcona. You can see the strategy. You can have as many as 5 people, one team going with 3 in this event.
That's right, and a new team, Mississauga, racing against last year's champion in the mixed category, Strathcona County in Alberta. So as we go up the stairs here, they're doing all this work. That 3-person team they're going to have to do double duty. Let's see how they strategize here. Very even rope pull. Oh, there's going to be a penalty there. You have to complete your task. The donut roll has to go in and stay in the box before the flashlight is exchanged. We'll see if the referee picked that one up. Force machine hammers down, then the exchange.
Strathcona did have more members on this relay team. You would think they would have more energy, and right now they do. It's a matter to see whether or not there are flags up on either side, but they have the lead, and looks like they will take this all the way to the championship. But in this day of racing, so much has changed here in this final portion, the dummy drag.
And Strathcona County looks like they're in good shape, heading to the finish line for the bronze medal.
Nice win for that Strathcona firefighting crew out of Edmonton, just outside of Edmonton. Darren Anderson, Jared Butler, Chris Chellebeck, and Carly Morrison. Congratulating themselves, executed well in every facet of the relay this afternoon in Ottawa. Came in as defending champions. I'm sure would have loved to go back home with the gold medal, but they leave with the bronze. The final, we're set to go. Toronto Pearson, they'll be in the yellow course. Lambton College will be racing in the red. 2 members waiting up high. Down below, a little best of luck fist punch, and now they're set to go.
Once again, the start. When the flags are raised, there's a beam activated when the pack is picked up. Our timing system is that accurate because, as we've seen, some of these races are won by 100th. Exchanges, grasp to grasp up top. Now watch, there's a chance to see after this rope pull, the donut roll goes in, pick up the flashlight, hand it to your teammate. 60 steps to the bottom of this tower.
Lambton with the lead, and again, one more person on their team. The strategy that they used, thought they'd be better off with that extra body. We'll see if that works. Pretty much head-to-head right now.
Now when we have the off the force machine, make the exchange. Oh, and there's Mackenzie Baker, had a small fumble. Now Lambton College has got the work cut out for him. They're chasing Toronto Pearson.
It's almost like she fell and made that decision to give the flashlight on and made a change right now. Lambton behind, but they are absolutely flying. Can they make up for that miscue? We're going to drag it all the way down.
Well, he's got an awesome dummy drag. Look at him go there when you're down to your last event of the year. Put it all on the line.
What a final surge by Quinn Howard. He catches him at the line. That is what a relay race is all about. They make a mistake and look at the smile celebrating with his team as they get it done really in the final couple of steps with the dummy drag. Here is where they had the fumble, but great execution. And I think right there, that's the idea going, you take it and go. Jared Adams, Mackenzie Baker, Connor Hannenberg, Quinn Howard, and Sam Boyer, winners of the team relay race representing Lambton. Well, Lambton College, so many good firefighters they've built that we've seen around here, Dale. Wonderful for them to win this event.
That's right. Ian Van Reenen is right out of that school. Sue Patrick has been coaching them for a long time. Great job.
Welcome back to Ottawa. Scott Firefit National Championships. There's the look of athletes ready to go, bouncing, full of energy. Men's bronze relay final. It'll be St. Catharines in the red up against Kitchener. It's been a long day of competition for both these teams. It's a matter of how quick can they get it done. It will be 4 against 4. You can strategize and add an extra body. They won't. 2 Ontario teams getting set to battle head to head to see who can pick up the bronze medal in Ottawa.
And it's been a full day of racing. Now we're getting to the last couple of minutes of their season, and you see how the fatigue already setting in, missed steps. There's going to be it's going to be a factor for sure.
Kevin Coffey with a little missed slip early on to see if they can make up for that. St. Catharines coming hard.
And the Kitchener team just ahead of St. Catharines. Well, it's going to be a race all the way now. Now it's a matter of eliminating the mistakes and having clean handoffs. Kitchener out of the tower first. Onto the force machine. Now watch that handoff.
The relay baton is essentially the flashlight in this type of relay race in Firefit competition. That's great speed. 2 more disciplines left. St. Catharines with the lead.
The final handoff as we get to rescue Randy. Kitchener has got to do some catching up here. Otherwise, it's going to be St. Catharines, a new rookie team this year. They're going to be in the medals in their first national championships.
Good, clean run, and it is a 1:04.95 time, which is clean. And as you said, great representation by St. Catharines. The boys are happy, and why not? Daryl Amos, Dave Bash, Ryan Coughlin, Kevin Coffey, Ty Yap get the job done. They come to the nation's capital. They'll leave with a medal, that bronze medal winning performance.
And you'll see as the flashlight goes down, coming off the force machine, you can point to where it is. Good, clean exchange, going to the mannequin. The last event of the season.
High fives for the team from St. Catharines as they get the win. Now we are set for the men's final. Wrapping it all up, the Battle of Alberta. Fort McMurray will be racing in red. Edmonton racing on the yellow side.
And Fraser O'Neill is going to take it for Fort Mac. He's going up against Daryl Hutmer from Edmonton. Here we go again. A rematch of last year's championship.
World record time is 1:02.23. That is held by the team from Kamloops. Can either of these, Edmonton or Fort McMurray, in Ottawa at the 2017 National Championships, come up with a world record?
And they're up fast. Fort Mac team. Oh, but you know what? We're going to have to watch those handoffs. It has to be a grasp-to-grasp exchange. There might be a penalty on Edmonton. They've got their work cut out for them. Fort Mac is flying down the course.
Fort Mac with an early lead. Edmonton can ill afford a 2-second penalty as they're behind already. Fort McMurray with the lead.
And they've been running fast times all day. Here we are after a full week of championships in Ottawa. We're down to the last handoff and the last dummy drag.
It has been a wonderful performance from the entire crew from Fort McMurray, Alberta, and it looks like they will set it. Could they set a new world record? 102.23, the time 102.55. That would have been too much, wouldn't it? Just miss out. That is the second fastest time ever recorded in a team relay. What a successful weekend here in Ottawa for the Fort McMurray team.
And a great time run by these guys. Kamloops set that record years ago. We didn't know if we could be touched. But this team, boy, they were that close to breaking it.
Well, they were perfect, full of energy, no mistakes. 102.55, their final time. They were just smooth in every element, Dale, that they went into tonight.
There, the rope pulls up, exchange is made, they're down the stairs. Edmonton's a little dicey on that top handoff.
And the final crossover and the celebration. Brandon Britzcruz, Eric Einigal, Daniel Natchuk, Fraser O'Neill, Marcus Pickford. What an event for them. What a weekend for everyone from Fort McMurray. Boy, have they represented their area well as they win it in a team best, personal best, 102.55 to take the gold. And their neighbors in Alberta, Edmonton, leaving with the silver medal after a great competition and great camaraderie, which you always find when you're dealing with Firefit. Clean sweep for Fort Mac, men and women in relay in X3. Women set a world record in X3, and the men win the Battle of Alberta.
This is a great team to race against. Raced against them all year, raced against the last 3 years in Nationals, so really couldn't be more happy than how that finished. Yeah, a great team to race against, and we put up a good time, so when it counted.
I hope we can improve upon in the years as we grow and stuff like that. You definitely have to have a performance on the events, but the technique and the handoffs, how you do the transitions is a huge part of it.
What a fabulous weekend it has been in Ottawa and our host and the camaraderie that really is the Firefit Championships. For our entire crew and Dale McRoberts, I'm Perry Solkowski saying so long and thank you for watching the 2017 Scott Firefit National Championships. The 2017 Firefit Championships, presented by 3M Scott Safety. Trusted partners, innovative solutions, a safer world.